What is up, guys? JB and Mark back at it again. We just did a video for for the X-Men casting. That is
That's why we're in
why
the same fit.
we're in the same
Yeah.
apparel. We don't wear this every single day. It is still
No.
Sunday. It is still a lazy Sunday. And as mentioned, it is a brand new day weekend, Spider-Man weekend, as Spider-Man Day was yesterday. And we got a chance to check out Brand New Day. Now, we will be live on Thursday here on YouTube, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for y'all to come through and chill with us to fully review the movie. This is basically going to be first reactions, and especially from Mark, because Mark will unfortunately not be with the crew on Thursday. So here is his opportunity to talk to us about Spider-Man Brand New Day. Mark, talk to us, homie. How did you feel?
Yeah, dude. I mean, right now, you see what I'm doing? I'm smiling, cheesing. Yeah, that's what I was doing the entire time when I was watching this movie. So awesome. I mean, before I go any further, there will be spoilers. So giving you guys a second here before, there's going to be spoilers in this and also on Thursday. So just prepare yourselves. Um, this was Tom Holland's best performance as Spider-Man, no question. This was Zendaya's best performance as MJ, no question. Sadie Sink as Jean Grey brought so much to this role. I just loved it. She was so much. She wasn't the big bad, obviously. That's Damage Control, but she did a really great job of like really making you be like, damn, like
Yeah, she was a good
she's not no
antagonist. She was
kid.
a good
She is not no
antagonist.
kid. And go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was saying like she did a really good job being the
Yes.
antagonist throughout
Yes.
the first two acts of this film. Because again, I think going into this, everyone already knew who she was gonna be, and like if she was confirmed to be this person, which again, spoilers, Jean Grey, um, then it's like she's not inherently bad. She's not inherently going to do something
Yeah.
catastrophic. Obviously, unless she's becoming the Dark Phoenix. But again, we're nowhere near that point in time in the MCU timeline.
Right.
Um, but but right to your point, like that shit that she pulled on Peter with like the whole
That
MJ
shit
stuff. It's
was
like I remember, and then Peter like got all happy, and she was like, "Damn, like you still can't
like hold
sense me, you
her.
still
That's
can't
right.
feel me." I was
Dude, when
like,
when when she said that's like when her eyes were open, I was like, why are her eyes open? And she's like, that's right, Peter. Hold her or whatever she said. I was like that caught me by surprise. I'm not gonna lie. Like that because at first I was like kind of rolling my eyes, like, she remembers now, like so quick, like, all right, like they kind of explained it. I was like, okay, and then I was still happy that it was happening kind of in a way, but it was like kind of felt like cheap in a way. I don't know
mm-hmm.
if you agreed, but like it just felt cheap. And then once she's the reveal happened, I was like, holy shit. Okay, they're fucking cooking. They're fucking cooking right now. Loved it. Loved that twist. Um and I love that you saw like really young Jean Grey kind of not fully powerful yet, like as powerful as she can get, obviously. Um, and you see how by the end of the movie, you see how powerful she actually can be. You see that glimpse, um, where she literally has like a big portion of Manhattan just frozen, like very, very cool, man. I can't even. There's so many great things about this movie, and this is another thing I loved about it is that it felt so lived in. This is the most lived in that the MCU has felt, in my opinion. Um, and what I mean by lived in is like, there are other heroes or characters that are in this movie that don't play a massive role, but because they're there, it would make sense that Spider-Man might go to them and be like, "Hey, like ask them a question. Hey, like what do you think?" And I think seeing those kind of things is something that they haven't really done as much in their movies when if it's not like a team up movie. And an example is like remember with Eternals, like, oh, where were they during this? Or, like obviously they were told, we can't interfere with whatever, but it's like like people were that was a question in people's minds, and having the Thunderbolts in New York while all this is happening, people would have been like, where are they? Or at least where's, Yelena and all this stuff. I think they did a great job with balancing all of that. And then also adding in like the characters that he fought, like the time jumps, like in the beginning was so awesome. I love that. And seeing Scorpion, seeing Tombstone, Boomerang, it was so many people, and just Spider-Man being Spider-Man, just taking him down, like quips and all this stuff. So great. I mean, this and also this performance to me from Tom, I think it now solidifies him as the best Spider-Man ever. Um,
Yeah.
in
I
my
don't I
opinion,
don't
the
I
best Peter
think
Parker.
yeah, I
Best,
think
yeah,
when we always have like on anything, right? A conversation about the GOAT.
yeah,
The GOAT conversation, you have to take into account a lot of things. And I think he's reached that point where he's checked all the boxes necessary to be
yeah.
like, yo, I can say that I am the GOAT Spider-Man, right? His fourth movie, the only Spider-Man to accomplish a fourth movie. Mind you, 3 out of the 4 all hitting a billy, because this one's already at, after opening weekend, it was
970,
so close.
900 something,
It
925.
975 million opening weekend, the second
That's
biggest, only
insane.
behind Avengers Endgame. But mind you, that number may change after tomorrow. Like the
Yeah, they
count,
might get it.
they
Yeah.
might. I'm really hoping they do, because that would be fucking incredible. But even if they don't, 975 mil opening weekend is still, again, and the only other film that was able to do it was a film that culminated an entire saga, years upon years in the making, and
I mean,
collected
this technically
heroes.
did the same, but like, because obviously, like you said, there's three movies that spanned years, like, and then obviously he was in Civil War, he was in Endgame, Infinity War, but like, yeah, I still think it's insane to say that. Regardless, it's his own movie. It's not a team up movie, really. I know Punisher's there, but it's not like he's there throughout. Um, and he really, I mean, it's insane. It's really insane to say that. I don't think, and I think he, Spider Man is I mean, everyone thinks this probably, but the biggest superhero of all time. I mean, like, no one has more pull than this dude. I'm like, Batman, I love you to death, but
Yeah, like
it's
Batman,
crazy.
you my goat, but
Yeah,
Spider-Man is
but
the goat.
the goat.
He is the
Yeah,
GOAT.
yeah.
I have, like, right. You just gotta respect his game, bro. You gotta
You
respect the
can't say
game.
anything, bro. Like I don't even think. Let's say Batman comes out, right? Or I mean, it comes out what now? 2 years in 2028. Do any of us think there's a reality where where that movie grosses almost $1 billion in one weekend?
Nah, I don't think so, bro. But who
I I
knows?
I I can't see it.
I
I mean,
can't see
even
it
though the
either.
Batman is so great, I
Yeah,
love it. I'm not even throwing shade.
yeah,
It's just that's nuts to gross that much money. Like it's just nuts. Absolutely insane.
yeah.
Like people dressing up as him, the vibes, like it's felt so great. And then this combined with the Odyssey, all this, bro, like they're chilling, bro. Like they're this is gonna make so much money. It already
Yeah,
has made
it
so
probably
much
will
money.
cross 2 billion. It could
Um,
cross the 2 billion mark. Be one of the
it could.
most highest grossing films of all time. I think it has a possibility of being top 3. But let's see how it does. It's really gonna be battling now, Endgame and Avatar. So
Yeah.
it really has to, like, we'll see how the legs are, and especially if there's no bigger movies coming out for the remainder of August, September. Um, it could be chilling at the box office for a while. It could be chilling in theaters for a while, which I think it will be regardless. But yeah, man, I think to touch on your point about lived in, right, being lived in. It's like what
Yes.
we say when last week's pod we spoke about Young Justice, we spoke about X-Men 97, where they can just give us plenty of characters, and it's like, yo, we don't need a whole episode. Like, just give us
Like
like
DC.
sprinkle in certain things, and you're like, oh, yo, I kind of like this person. Like they seem to get along with with our main protagonist, and like
Right.
clearly they have history, right? And this movie they kept talking, oh, I saved you in Staten Island. It's like, oh, Staten Island, always about
How long are
Staten
you gonna keep
Island.
bringing that up? Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And it's just like, cool. Okay,
Like
cool. They're clearly like frenemies. Like they clearly have helped each other before. They're they cross paths again because of what's happening. And it's fine. You don't need anything more than that. But again, I think it's cameos that help the narrative. Right? To your point, he needed more information on how to control the mutation. Oh, who am I gonna ask? How about Bruce Banner? Because that's exactly what he did with the Hulk. So let me go and talk to him about that. And I love their conversation, by the way. I love their conversation where Bruce was like, but like, how would you know how to define like what is good and like what is bad about your mutation? I'm like, like that's
that.
tough. Like that's tough, bro. Like that's and again, he's this is a answer that's been given to him by someone who's been dealing with this for years, like
Yep.
battling with the Hulk for years and trying to figure out a proper way to go about it. So and it kind of sucks that, right? Like one of the first things I see are people saying, "Damn, like Spider-Man is the one that built the inhibitor, like against like the mutants, because he does put it on Jean Grey."
Right. Yeah, and
Um,
that alters like the Trask storyline that they're probably gonna implement at some point. I get it. I understand. I think I did I have a problem with it? I mean, yeah, I would prefer if he didn't make it. But like he made it. Like I mean, that's like Peter Parker luck also. Like, like he
yeah.
invents something for himself and he doesn't mean obviously any harm in it to
Also,
other
this isn't
people or
confirmed, by the way, but
it's not confirmed,
I'm
but I'm
sure
sure
they
they're
will
gonna
tie it
use it.
back to
Or
put it
or
against
or
him.
yeah, or like they'll tweak it, they'll take what he did and they'll tweak it and make it, whatever. So I understand that, right? But when one door closes, another opens, right? Like Trask may not invent that, but he may invent something else that kind of allows that storyline to kind of still be what it is, and we can see what that is down the
Yeah,
line. But I mean, yeah,
yeah. And what I think as well, bro, what a you couldn't have asked for a better movie and a better character to introduce your version of the X-Men, and at least one of its most prominent characters, Jean Grey, than in a
yeah.
Spider-Man movie. And again, in the manner that they did it, like it wasn't like some what the fuck? Like why like Jean Grey, X-Men, like what are they doing like with all this? Like no, like you could and that's one thing I think has been consistent throughout phases 4 and 5 has been the department of damage
Damage
control,
control.
right? Because
Yeah.
we have seen them now like in various projects, and we understand their mission and what they're doing. And right, to your point, they were ultimately the villains here. But again, the way that they did this and the way that they had set it up, it was like, oh, nice. This is a perfect like layup. It's a perfect alley oop here
Yep.
for them to connect all of this and the X-Men stuff and going into the next phase of the MCU. So
Right.
I don't think you could have picked a better film and a better character to introduce the next set of X-Men of Marvel movies that are going to be coming out soon, which is the X-Men. But yeah, man, I have to agree with you. I loved it. I loved it. Like is it I want to watch it. I want to watch it again just because I want to watch it again to begin with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The web slinging, the way he was fighting, the way he was moving, even his power up. It's like, ah, shit. Like he even like he has
Yeah,
organic webs now.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
Well,
crazy.
he realized he's like, yo, when he was fighting the hand in the prison at the end, he was like, I'm this strong. Like, when he took when they were hitting him with like one of the batons or whatever, and it broke against his forearm,
Right.
he was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like that now.
Right. And
It's like,
imagine
bro,
because
like, yeah,
dude was already Ox. Like he was already Ox.
exactly. So he's like, damn, I didn't know this guy any better.
Word.
This is
Word.
nuts.
And
Like
that
he's about to be so like he's gonna be like, so probably a whole new world right now for him, where he's like, oh shit, like I'm way better now than I was.
Yeah,
But
I think like I think it's also something where everything ties back in, right? Like his decision to be like,
yes,
nah, like I'm both, right? When she's like, who are you, Spider Man or you Peter Parker? I'm both. I'm like, damn, he type cooked. He type cooked there, like for sure. And you know, it was right after such an emotional moment where he's with Ned and MJ, and yo, he even spoke like his younger self, like in the Homecoming, like the Home trilogy,
yes, yes,
right?
yes.
He had that same like youth like youthfulness to him where he's just like, you know, they're geeking out about shit. He's like, oh man, thank you so much for having me. Like I missed y'all. Like it's the most the as much fun as I've had
Most of them I
in
have
years.
years.
And again, I love the decision that they took to not bring them back together yet.
Thank
And
God.
I think it is coming, right? I think that's eventually what they'll lead up to again, and everything. But the fact that it didn't have to be through his relationship with MJ. It's just his friendship with her and his friendship with Ned and the trio that they had, you know, prior to them obviously
Right.
falling in love and everything. And again, like I said, I'm sure she's going to fall in love with him again, this new version of her. But they did have their sort of like Peter Quill and Gamora moment where, you
Yes,
know, we seemed like we were like a lot of fun. He's like you wouldn't
we were.
believe.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it was kind of like that moment. Again, I think this one a bit different because I think they will get back, but it was just nice to see that, and then nice to see his glow up, and it was all worth it. Like he took off the inhibitor. He's like, no, everyone's right. Like I'm growing. Like I just have to let it be.
Let it go. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so yeah, man, I think it was an incredible movie, and again, I have to see it again to really mark it as like, yo, this is the definitive live action like Spider-Man movie. I kind of want to say yes for me, to be honest, but that's more and and again, not because Spider-Man 2 or Tobey's original Spider-Man, even you know the Amazing Spider-Man, like these are all films that I feel like you can say are the best live action Spider-Man like movies. But I don't know. This one just had like and I guess for the time period it's coming out in, and like I guess him being around the same age as like me now as well. So it's just like, you know, he's kind of him going to the party, like the Tame Impala playing, like I'm a loser, like Bad Bunny playing. I'm like, oh, this is vibey. Like this is chill. So I think maybe it just had a little bit more sauce to it than its predecessors in terms of that, and again, even in the fighting and the web slinging and his arc as a whole. So but
Yeah.
I don't know, before I say anything, I gotta like let my emotions like
I
dial
mean,
down.
I'll be honest. For me, it's after one watch again, it could change, but right now, it's a top two Spider-Man movie. I don't like clearly to me after two, or after one watch. And then Spider-Man 2 is still there, but I have to watch it again. I have to watch Brand New Day again and Spider-Man 2 because I don't know, man. Like this was this was just a when I think of a Spider-Man movie, you know, and like what I want it to be, it's like hard to imagine like a better one than this. Like obviously you can make a better one. I'm not saying this is the best one there ever will be and whatever, but I'm just saying this just had everything you needed. It checked every box, like you said earlier. It checked every single box, and I can't just be like, yeah, it's recency bias, but I'm just, hey, you could say that, but for me, it's top two for sure, and it might be one.
Yeah.
Um, and also really quickly back to the MJ point. You said, or so when Jean Grey was holding everyone hostage, like towards the end,
Mm-hmm.
did you think
Yes.
she did? Did you think that the memories kind of started to get a little
Yes. I think
like
that's why she was tearing.
I think she's like it's like fractured in her brain almost
Yes.
like right now, like where she's
Yes.
like where the almost like the things she was saying on the rooftop are now kind of happening where she has these like shattered memories where because now she's like because I wonder if like maybe there was some kind of thing where she had already connected and controlled MJ for a while, right? Like
Right.
there's that, and then she goes back to that place and she's holding the black Dahlia. Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Like the pin or whatever it was. And then also Peter going to Ned. I think people are misconstruing it maybe because I felt like I've been seeing people online, yo, he remembered him. It's like, no, no, no. I don't think he remembered him. I think he realized, oh, Peter. Like MJ said, Spider-Man's name was Peter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like that's why he said Peter.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
obviously the muscle memory part is like him being like, what the fuck is happening?
Right.
But like that part is like, fractured memories probably. But the part where he says Peter, it's not because he remembers everything that happened before. It's just he's like, oh shit, like you're Spider-Man. Like, so at least now like they get that he still has now that group of like he can still be friends with them. It's like a perfect in between, I think,
Yes.
where he can be friends with them. They know his identity, but it's
Yes.
almost a different kind of dynamic. And I think that is such a well done. It was so well done. And it literally everybody in the theater when he smiled at the end and then it cut, man, people were like, "Yo, let's go!" Like it felt so good, like genuine hoping,
Yeah.
bro.
Brand new day. Brand new day. And all you need is kindness, bro. All you need is
Yep.
all you need is a hug. Like Aunt May hugging like Jean and like the implications of that. Cause I knew he was gonna be like when she was like, oh, don't be so sure I can't get in your head. He's like, go ahead. He's like, I've made my peace. I've made my peace with it. And like again, the wonderful like Aunt May moments and telling him his biggest responsibility, right? Like, hey, like take care of yourself. Like make sure you are at peace with yourself. And like that's your biggest responsibility. Like it's to yourself. And I'm just like, wow, like that's dope. Yeah, man. I agree. It's really hard for me to look at anything in that movie and be like, oh, like this didn't work for me. This was whack. Like, yeah, I'm sure like on a rewatch, maybe like there'll be some like nitpicks here and there, but again, it's right. It's something where the entire time I was just vibing with it. And again, I just think on a like the relatability, right? I really don't think any other Spider-Man film like had done that for me in the way that this one like had. Again, and not throwing any shade at anything or anyone. Like it's just again, some things
This was
just
a different level. And
yeah.
we said this going in. It had a different aura. This movie, even you could tell before even we saw the movie, we were saying this has a different feeling. It just feels different. It was hard to even explain or but I feel when I said that to people, they were like, yeah, you're right. It kind of does have a different feeling, a different aura, energy. And again, no shade to the other one. All other movies with Spider-Man that had this, but because they were all still good to great. But this one was just different, bro. For me, it hit everything. And another thing, DDC, bro. You have now separated yourself from all the other MCU directors besides Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler still won, but you are
even the Russos.
Close that distance a little bit. Oh yeah, like sorry, like Russos are good, but like you know what I mean. It's I don't know.
He got a different kind of sauce, bro. Pause that, but he do
kind of sauce. I mean, it's true though. Like do you think the Russo brothers could have made a better Spider-Man movie? I don't. Like, I'm sorry, and again, it's no shade. It's just DDC freaking cooked. And if this is any evidence that hey, should we give this guy Shang-Chi too? Yes.
I mean, he has to be he has to do his own Spider-Man trilogy. Like he's got at least two more.
He's got to.
You know,
we need that.
Yeah, the day trilogy. You had the home trilogy. Now you got the day trilogy.
Day trilogy, brand new day.
What's next?
What is it? I don't know. Old day.
We'll work on the title. Mark, since you won't be here Thursday, anything else you would like to leave us off with brand new day?
Yes. We didn't even talk that much about the action. I mean, the Hulk fight.
Yo,
wow.
they did Hulk beautifully in this movie, bro.
Perfect,
I
man.
love how Peter was like, I didn't know you could get that big. Like,
Yeah,
holy, and he
because
looked mad. I'm like, yes. I'm like,
yeah, well,
yes.
I
Like,
think the reason for that is because he kind of kept Hulk under control for so long.
yes, exactly.
Like, and so it was like, yeah, I'm just gonna use you maybe at like 60%,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep.
And then that other 40, the rest of him was like, yo, I'm fucking trying to get some,
Yeah. Again,
blow
he
some
did
steam
he did
off.
what
And
Peter
and then
did.
once that happened and the inhibitor was off, and it was just like he was like feeling like all that emotion for the first time
Yeah.
without an inhibitor, he was like, I'm ready to fucking go
Rage.
crazy.
Yeah.
And it was so amazing. He looked awesome. The fighting was amazing. You saw the clap. You saw the fucking. You just saw so much, and you saw him just like grab him, like, "Yo, what are you
Yeah.
doing, bro?"
Yeah.
Like, and I love how Spider-Man, even with Punisher, is like, "Yo, this is out of your wheelhouse. We're fighting the Hulk now. You are not. This is not, like some
Big
mobster.
as Yelena would
This
say, big potato, small potato.
Yeah, exactly. And I loved her cameo too.
So
Worked
good.
perfectly. Like you don't need just because they're there like in the city doesn't mean oh if you involve them that means they have to be involved with everything. No, it doesn't. You can just have it just like that and it works. Nobody's going to say anything cuz it's like yo this was good. Like
Yeah.
made
Agreed.
sense. He got his
Right.
intel.
Again,
Boom boom boom.
cameos
Cool.
cameos written in for the narrative, not the other way
Yes.
around, right? Like, oh, we're gonna just fill this in here to fill it in. Like, no, like it had a purpose. I
Yeah.
loved her office. I love that he kept the mask on with like and was shirtless and
Yes,
like went
that was
in.
perfect Spider-Man
Like
shit, bro. Like
exactly, like
right out of the
comedy.
comic. That's something he would do. Like again, just it checked every box, bro. Checked every single one.
Go home,
And
Frank.
yeah,
It's
go
like,
home, Frank. Like I would say it's just
yeah.
that's it. I mean, I'm gonna rate it now because I'm not gonna be able to rate it on Thursday. But obviously, this is a wavy, wavy. So
Glad to hear it, man.
yes,
Glad to hear it. Guys, we
it's
will
not my favorite
be.
movie of the year. But yeah,
It's your
it's
favorite
not my
movie of
favorite
the
movie of the
year?
year. It's not. No, 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 no. It's not. It's probably like around 4 of the year.
Yeah.
But yeah, like for me, like I take into account like
Can
a
I
lot
get?
like
Can
a
I
lot of
guess?
it.
Can I guess your top three?
Go ahead.
Odyssey at 1,
Okay.
Obsession at 2,
Okay.
3 is tricky. The drama at 3.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
exactly it. That's
Nice,
exactly
bro.
it. Top 3 right
Yo, the
there.
drama was
And
so good, bro. The drama was
yes,
really
on
good.
HBO Max now. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's
Yeah.
free. It was amazing. And again, Zendaya
What a year she's
was in
having, bro.
was in was in out of my top 5, Zendaya was in 3 of those movies. That's insane. Tom Holland was in 2. Like hey, that's amazing. They're cooking right now, bro. Like, you know how much money they probably made this year? They're chilling. They're like, we could probably just chill, retire now.
That
Uh,
ass, bro.
and
Yeah, good for
shout
them.
out to
Happy
them,
for them
man.
though.
Good for them.
They
Happy
look
for
they
them.
look like
Yeah,
they look like a fun time. They'll be a fun time to hang with. But yeah, yo,
like,
Thursday night we will be live 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a
yeah.
full review and breakdown of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Come through and chill.